From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show.
Thank you for watching. Please greet my co-host, my studio audience. How you doing? Not bad. Let's get started. It's time for... Yep, come on. So, the Golden Globe announcements are going on as we speak because we're live, so we only got what we got right before I came out. So, some of the favorites of this show: Best Picture, Black Panther, Star is Born. Okay, listen, let me just get through it first, okay? Okay, Black Panther, Star is Born, Black Klansman, Spike Lee, Best Director with Black Klansman. Yeah. Best Limited Series, Assassination of Gianni Versace. Ooh. Now, Darren Criss and Penelope Cruz got Gianni actor Edgar Ramirez got nominated as well. Now, Lady Gaga got 2 nominations. Take that, Madonna. Best Song and Best Actress. And the host for the Golden Globes this year is going to be Andy Samberg. He's funny. And Sandra Oh, which I didn't think that she was funny, but apparently they did something together a few years ago, and it was funny, and so Hollywood called them to make the funny up there. So I guess it's going to be funny. Wow. Golden Globes air on January 6th. So the Oscars, everybody, are about to happen, and Kevin Hart is the host. Congratulations. You know, he's a safe pick. He doesn't do politics. You know, he's gonna make all the little man jokes. You know, little man, little suits. He's gonna change into little suits like 10 times, I'm sure. He's gonna point out all the little people in the audience, because he's allowed to. He's gonna point out all the overly tall people in the audience, because he's allowed to. And he won't do any black jokes, white jokes, and definitely not gay jokes. By the way, gay people are upset that he's hosting because he said that he'd rather die, or he'd rather, what'd he say?
He said he would be really upset if he knew his son was gay. But this was a joke. This isn't his stand-up act.
No, something about death in there.
That he'd rather die than his son be gay?
Well, times have changed. Maybe that was years ago. You know, when he's a comedian. He's not gonna do that, though. He's gonna be very, 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 very safe. And I'm glad he's not a song and dance man. Not that I'm watching the Golden Globes, but in my mind, when I tune into these award shows, in my mind, I don't wanna see Hugh Jackman tap dancing and Neil Patrick Harris with his 1-2 step. No. Get with the jokes. Get with the jokes. The Oscars air February 24th. So apparently Voice fans are very, very upset with Adam Levine for showing favoritism. Clap if you know what I'm talking about. Okay. All right, then away we go. Clap if you're upset. Oh, people aren't so upset. I'm upset. 2 of his team members were in the bottom 3, all right? Reagan, who's 14, she was sick and could not sing at all. Like, she didn't sing. She did not perform. That's her. In a robe, not singing. And then DeAndre, 22, sang and brought the house down. So these 2 are both on Adam's team, and Adam can only pick one to become the next big pop star. He's looking for a pop star, not a country star, not a rap star, a pop star. So here's how Adam showed support for Reagan. Take a look.
I don't know if I have the heart to not tell everyone right now. I have a very special relationship with Reagan, and I have 2 little girls at home. The thought of breaking her heart by not urging everyone to give this girl a shot, to go and redeem herself next week, would be too far beneath me. So I want you to know I love you. I appreciate what you've done here tonight. And honestly, I think that you should both be there, but I gotta fight for my girl. And I gotta make sure that I represent her properly in this moment because she didn't have a chance to use her voice tonight. So I'm gonna use it for her as well as I possibly can.
Not all. Adam, what you should have done was let the boy win, because he's the one who performed. When they came back from commercial, because they go to commercial, and then you at home, you're the ones who vote. You voted for her to stay. You fell for the speech and voted for her to stay. Is this a black-white thing? I'm not sure. Is this, she's ready to be a pop star in terms of boom, ready? I don't know. All I know is, Adam, you could have given the boy his just due. And then, taken her and her family aside and said, look, I'm signing you. And we're gonna make something big. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. You didn't have to do that on TV. You know, even if the audience did decide to keep her, it's not, something smells really squarmy about this. And by the way, we're still not sure whether he's going to be performing at the Super Bowl. Well, this is another layer of distaste. Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't care. You know, you can't believe everything you see. So this YouTuber pulled a prank on Kylie and Travis Scott. You might have seen this picture on the internet. It is a picture of them looking like Travis is cheating on Kylie. This is it right here. Well, Travis denied it, and the YouTuber admitted it. And here's what he did. He's saying that he's always been told he looks like Travis Scott, and he wants to show everyone how gullible you are when you go on the internet. You are very, very gullible. And I thought, I didn't know. But he made a point. You can't believe everything you see. Anyway, let's move along. Did you see Real Housewives of Jersey last night? Clap if you saw. Uh-oh. Numbers are dropping. Gee. I was in and out of sleep. I really didn't care. So the new girl, Jackie is there, and Jackie angered Teresa. And just take a look at this, and then we'll talk.
Do you really think that Melissa could control her husband's emotions?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, all due respect, but you really feel like your husband would be in jail right now if you could control what he did?
Those Why are you bringing up my husband and where he is?
Like,
Like,
why
why
are you bringing up Melissa's husband?
How dare she throw it in my face that my husband's away? Who the does this bitch think she is?
I'll tell you who she is. She is a real estate attorney. She doesn't practice anymore. And now she is a children's columnist for children's magazines, plenty of them, the Huffington Post and magazines and like that. So she's a smart cookie, Teresa. In addition, Teresa, why are you letting them see you get so angry on TV? Joe is fair game. Your husband is not away, he's in prison. He's in prison. And, you know, yeah, you know, you could have controlled what Joe did, but you were in on it with him, which is why you went to prison. And in terms of where the conversation originated, it was because Angela, whatever, what's her name? Jackie. Jackie made a comment because Teresa was trying to make Joe Gorga, her brother, visit their father more. You know, their father's ailing and he's very old, but Joe works a million jobs. He does a million different things. And so she's trying to get Melissa to talk to your husband. Make him visit our dad more. Please, please, please. She's still not a reason to watch. I don't care. You know, you made this a bigger deal than what it really was, Teresa. All you had to do was say, whatever she asked you, perhaps. Do you think you could control your husband? Would he be in jail? Perhaps. And move on. But they play that build-up anger music based on, but they put the music in after they see your reaction, you know, in the edit. And then Dolores with the, you know, and everybody looking around like, oh my gosh. Stop with that. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Everyone knows Joe is in prison. You know that girl, Sarah Hyland? Yes. She's on Modern Family. Yes. I like that show. Anyway, she's being slammed for posting a GoFundMe page for her family. Look at her eyebrows. She is stunning. Anyway, earlier this week, Sarah's 14-year-old cousin was killed in a DWI, and her uncle was seriously injured. Well, the uncle is in the hospital right now, and the family has set up a GoFundMe page for the funeral expenses for the cousin and medical expenses for the uncle. And people are hating on Sarah for sharing the page. Like, they're like, you're worth $9 million. Why don't you help your family? So Sarah was so upset about it, she quit social media. This is what you should have done. You shouldn't have posted anything, Sarah. You should have given a nice, healthy amount of whatever you can afford to your family privately, and then had them set up a GoFundMe page privately without you being a part of it, because you know what people always say. When celebrities set up these pages, the first thing people say is, why do I have to give money? You're rich, you know? But we don't know what the uncle does. I don't know whether he has insurance. They live in Nebraska. I don't know whether he has insurance. So they were only asking for $10,000 for the GoFundMe page. That's all they wanted. It's up to $44,000. Yeah. But I don't think it should be Sarah's responsibility, you know, at all. You know, give a nice healthy amount and then back off. but she should have done, they should have done it privately. Do you agree with me? Yeah. John won custody. John and Kate plus 8. Yeah. He won sole custody of his 14-year-old son, Colin. Now, you know, Colin is a special needs kid. He's been in facilities most of his life, you know, away, you know, in facilities to manage his situation. And Kate, well, the reason that he won custody is because she didn't even show up for the custody hearing. Kate previously asked to postpone the hearing, but it was denied. So she didn't show up. How do you not show up? Like, how do you, like, the kid is 14, already realizes what kind of mother you are, I guess. But imagine when he's 24 and 34 and comes knocking on your door. That's a Lifetime movie for your ass. So the daughter, Hannah, she's 14 also. She already lives with John. And so now Colin lives with John. Well, congratulations, John. And Kate, you, man, and now she's got this show, you know, Date Kate, Kate Date, whatever, comes out next year on TLC. I was telling you about it. You know, guys, you know, she picks from a slew of guys who she wants to date. She goes out on dates. Who cares? You have time to date, but you don't have time to save your son? I mean, even if you can't handle him full time because maybe he's too much, you know, with his out of control, whatever's going on with him, you could have shown up and got, you know, joint custody or something. Like, to not do anything, The ID channel is waiting for you. So, I love punishment. I think nope, I do. I feel punishment is better than spankings, better than timeout. You know, even though I was a spanker, but now, you know, in this world that we live in, punishment is everything. Punishment with a dose of shame. Yes. Okay. So this Ohio father is my hero. Look. His daughter is 10 years old, and she was kicked off the bus and suspended for 3 days for bullying on the bus. So he made her walk to school. Yep. All three. Look. All 3 days she had to walk to school, which totaled about 5 miles over the 3 days. Yep, he's following her. And she's less than smart in 36-degree weather for not wearing a heavier coat. That's her fault, you know? I'll tell you though, the school bus is a pitfall for bullying, right? Don't you just want to sit near the driver and do your homework and look forward? This is the second time she's been caught bullying. And, you know, and now the shame of it all. She's gonna arrive to school, she's gonna be freezing. Everyone's gonna see her walking in, like. Good for you, Dad, good for you. And by the way, he said his daughter learned her lesson. I don't know whether he's married or not, because I would expect that, is that the dad? Oh. Yes. All right. All right. I don't know whether he's married or not, but something tells me that if in a situation like this, if he was married, the wife would be like, nah, don't do that. I'll drive her to school. No, don't make her. Get in there. Get in there. Good for you, Dad. All right, everybody, we've got more great show for you. Up next, the legendary Ice Cube is here, so grab a snack and